fourth in Group B. Obviously, had a bit of a nervous time in the Helensburgh Tarrawanna game. With that one sort of deciding their fate. So they finished off fourth, winning 4 games, drawing 2, and losing 3. They've scored 19 goals, conceding 13, putting them on a goal difference of +6. They finished the group stage with 14 points, the lowest of any team currently still in the competition. They also scraped into the finals on goals scored, despite having the same goal difference and points as Tarrawanna. So they definitely do have a point to prove tonight against, well, what is the best team in the competition so far.
All right, Timmy, I'll get your tip first. Who wins this 2-leg tie and why?
Look, I think when we played Albion Park City, there were periods of the game where I thought we could potentially, make something of the game. So from that position, I certainly think Russell Vale have the potential to do something. I think when we played them, I remember the game, they dominated possession quite well. So whether they can exploit that perhaps against Albion Park will be interesting. But as for a tip, I think Albion Park City across 2 legs. I think they will be winning this one.
Jaden, what's your tip?
I've got Russellvale. I'm watching their stream at the moment. They're up 6-0 against a bunch of no-names. The thing that's going to get me over the line is Tom Minzas. He's a good bloke on the field. He's a good bloke off the field, and I think he's just got what the boys need. And a big factor leading into this as well, we've got a bit of inside knowledge that Alan Warburton's not playing tonight, and also their goalkeeper's struggling to get fit for tonight as well. So got to be Russellvale for me.
Some big outs for City. Blake, your tip?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Jaden. Mainly because I don't want Alan's team to go to the final. That's mainly the reason. And like Jaden said, a couple of the Russell Vale boys are in the Falcons squad this year, and they're good lads. So yeah, go Russell Vale.
I reckon Albion Park City, but I reckon we're going to go to at least extra time in the second game. I reckon it's going to be close, this one. Russell Vale, they've got the firepower to definitely go far in this tournament. But Albion Park City, their form at the moment is second to none compared to any other team this comp. About our quick little drive before we get into kickoff. Kickoff's not too far away. Obviously, we've aligned with Play for Lives and Craig Foster, who's going to be our commentator for the grand final come Saturday night, which will be exciting. I'll ask Blake about this first. So, with regards to Oak Flats, obviously you guys are the highest donors. Has that kind of filled the void of missing out on playing finals?
Yeah, no, it's great to contribute. It would be awesome to be playing tonight and actually being part of the competition we helped organise. But it's great to be able to donate and to such a good cause as well. So, I mean, it's a sour disappointment that we're out, but yeah, it's sort of helped by the fact that we can say that we were the highest contributors so far, anyway. So yeah.
I reckon Jerry Gong's in within the shout. They're quite high as well up in the donations. The drive, but we'll see how we go. We're going to take a quick break. After the break, we're going to be back with quarterfinal 1, leg 1. It's Albion Park City against Russell Vale. Welcome back. It's go time for the quarterfinals of the Play for Lives Cup. Ali Park City against Russellvale. Leg 1 first of all. Ali Park City will be the home team. Of course, we're calculating away goals. Timmy, you looking forward to this?
Most definitely, mate. It should be a very interesting game between two sides who. So it will be difficult to split them, but FIFA's always pretty good at that. It'll be good to see how both teams play.
Score lines, everyone. What's your score tips? Start with Jaden, I reckon.
Russellvale 3-1.
Blake?
2-0 to the Vale.
All right, let's go live now. Kick off about to start in the Play for Lives Cup semi-finals. And we're underway here. Not bad play.
Hopefully Russellvale's shooting's a bit better than Carl Dell's in the arena just there.
Yeah, of course. Ali Park
name?
Yeah.
Ali Park City are in the yellow as well, which is, I haven't seen them in the yellow yet, so this is a first. And Russellvale on the white. I don't reckon I've seen them in the white yet either. But looking to control the ball here. Not a bad ball at all. It's 2-on-1 here. Russellvale could be in here. Good save by the keeper. Very good save. Very good save.
I've probably taken the corner.
How many players do they have for Albion Park? It doesn't look like they have as many.
Yeah, they might be running a bit low tonight.
1, 2,
They're missing their captain, of course.
3.
Ball's in the box for Russellvale. All well held it away here. Yeah, they're looking for the counter attack. Timmy, fast start.
Yeah, mate. Just an early chance there for Russellvale, but Albion Park City here making their way down the wing. I think you're going to see a lot of that tonight, especially trying to get down the wings in behind.
Albion Park just pinched the ball, and is that a penalty? It is. Very contentious, that one. Very contentious.
Alan yesterday, he reckons this Colgy bloke is their marquee.
Yeah. Someone in the box for Albion Park City, but here they go. Oh, saved by the keeper. What a save.
As always, the ref seems to be wearing the same colour as one of the teams.
Of course. Well, I reckon Russellvale, that's justice there. Of course, the AR keepers are technically...
That was a soft game.
I've seen a lot of keepers while some nice saves, and Russellvale attack ends there. Albion Park City clear it very nicely. Now they're looking for the counter again, but they only got one player up top against about 5 defenders. It's a bit interesting. He's going to go on his own here. Still going. Still going. If they're going to score here, it's a goal.
Oh my God.
What a finish. The fact, I can't believe he created something out of nothing there. Look at that. They have 4 players on him. Bang.
Back and spend a mid sent for a hot dog.
Predrag Mijatovic. I wonder who that is. That was a nice build up there for Albion Park City. Extra $10 to the Black Dog, which is always a good start.
On that bloke?
Of course. I'll search into it.
Where's he in the world?
We can wonder. Timmy, your takes on the game so far?
Yeah, look, I think it's been pretty common what we've seen from them, especially down the left-hand side for Albion Park City. That's sort of where they've been exposing the Russellvale team. But Russellvale, again, they've held possession in good areas, obviously had the early chance, but they're just really struggling to create a consistent flow of chances so far.
City looking to take a bit of confidence from that, I think, until they just give it away in a throw like that. Not the best play. Yeah. Positive news though, the donation drive to the Black Dogs has gone even higher now, which is fantastic to hear. City's high up there in the donations as well. Gerringong Breakers will be interesting tonight because they donate $22 for every goal they concede and 11 for every they score. So it'll be interesting. Russellvale are on the break now. They look to be in here.
Yeah.
Oh, could he pull the trigger? Yeah, I reckon he should have pulled the trigger that first time there rather than cutting it back in. Just try your luck.
Very nice that Kyle Dell's volunteered his stream for us to watch, but unfortunately that means we get to keep an eye on his match rating at 3.1.
Oh, City. Oh, lucky that one. Yeah. Doesn't Kyle Dell play for the Falcons now?
He does.
He does,
But
yeah.
not if Fabs and Minnow get a look at this match rating, I reckon he might be out the door.
Yeah. A lot of trouble here, I reckon. City look to be in a bit more control now after starting the match a bit frantically, Tim.
Yeah, look, definitely, it's the game has the goal certainly has sort of unsettled Rossellvale a little bit. But it will be interesting to see whether they resort to more patient football or will sort of, change it up a bit and look to sort of smash the ball into the box as they are doing here.
There's a chance.
As
Oh,
they do here.
Good save by Herb Dean, the UFC referee.
yeah, jack of many trades. Yeah, half an hour gone. City looking the more likely of the two at the moment. Russell had a couple of sniffs of goal, but all in all, City have been dominating more than anything at the moment. So we'll see how they go. Maybe it's Yellow Kit as they're in again here, going down the byline. He's got two players on him, but he's still going again. Holding the ball. The ball's in the box. It's going to be identical. It's two.
Oh, wow.
It is two. Wow, how is that? Almost identical to the first one there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Boy, he's taken the COVID break in the Premier League very lightly.
You know what? I think if we were still tracking the goals, I reckon he'd be up there. I remember watching a few of these games, and he's bagged a few this tournament, I reckon.
Blake, I noticed you're playing for Russellvale here. Randall's down the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I know who it is.
We'll have to talk to Kyle about that one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Well, to be honest, Caldo isn't actually an official Falcon yet, so.
Oh, he hasn't played a game.
Yeah, exactly right. He's played all these rubber games, but at the moment he's never played a real
Nothing official.
fixture for us. No, exactly right.
Yeah, he's got a few pre-season cup goals, but that's about it.
Game looks to have settled a bit here at the moment. It's a tussle in midfield, which it's a bit scrappy. Need to control the ball a bit more. Not like that though. You just give it straight to the left back to the goalkeeper. We've got to watch for the teams with AIs as well. Of course, the teams with 11 are going to be significantly advantaged. Of course, you can't rely. I reckon you can't rely on the AI too much.
Yes and no. I think some of the defending, obviously our second week stuff to start with some lackluster defending, but I think our third week, really picked it up. Like we didn't concede any penalties or anything like that. Just a bit better defending, no jumping in.
I reckon Timmy and I were still hurt after the Coniston game where we lost to an AI throw-in straight to the goal scorer. We weren't too happy about that, Tim.
Look, mate, the AI can either be your best friend or your worst enemy. It's just completely random.
Russellvale on here, have a strike, and it's blocked by the defender. There's a free kick on the edge of the D right on half time. I think this is what they need before going into the... do we call it the sheds or do we just call it the fridge? I don't know. Flicked it up here. They're going to have it. Blocked. They've let it play on. Looks like it's going to be half time. And City look like they are in control at the moment, albeit a little bit of a scare there. Although Russell will get one more chance. No, they don't. Typical FIFA, it's half time. 2-0 to Albion Park City. And it's what's your take on that game there? I believe who tipped Russellvale? Was it Jaden?
Both of us.
Both of you. So what's your take on that first half?
They're still in the sheds, aren't they?
They are at the moment. Yeah.
I think the only thing that can really turn this game around is if Nathan Minnow gets in his car, gets his best shark pen and just throws it at the boys in the sheds right now. That's the only way they're able to bounce back. The intimidation factor.
Blakey, what's your take before we get in the second half?
Very similar to Jaden. The Vale look like they're stunned. Look stunned. They can't handle old mate down the wing. Really. Both the goals have come around just a couple of skill moves and flicked in the the net.
Timmy, do you reckon it's the home ground advantage?
No, I think the issue for them has been down the left-hand side. They haven't really been able to defend against. Can't remember I don't know who the guy's name is, but the issue is that they just defend too passively at times and just sort of let him into the box, and then It's just some good runs forward, and they're finding plays in the box for what's basically tap-ins. So just have to defend that left-hand channel a little bit better with a few more players, and they hopefully they can cut that off. But in an attacking sense, they sort of haven't really done an awful lot. There sort of doesn't really seem to be a clear pattern of the way in which they want to attack, and that's sort of leading to issues in sort of trying to create chances.
And Albie Park City could be in here, and it looks like it's going to go out for a goal kick. A little hint of a tug of a shirt there by the last man from Russellvale, so that would have been interesting. Obviously, you don't want to play a sent-off right now when you're 2-0 down. And of course, you don't have a away goal yet. An away goal could be crucial if they could just snag one here. Even though they went down, the away goal could be vital going into when they go back to Corley Park in about 15 minutes. Do you just think Russellvale on the counter now? Nice defending from Albie Park City. There's about 5 players in the box.
I think I don't know what their name is. The Russellvale, they're just trying to be a bit too cute around the box, just trying to square it in positions where you can't. Yeah.
That's been the issue the last couple of weeks, although look like they're in here. And another, again, solid defending from the Albie Park City back 4. Is very impressive. Let's see what they can do with this corner here.
Mitch Raz playing at a 9.2 rating at the moment.
Very impressive. And the header's away. That's another corner. Yeah, I find it very suspect that the referees are wearing the same uniform as the Albie Park City.
Yeah, controversial.
Yeah,
wouldn't get away with that down at Keith Bond.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Looking for the high ball there. Nice little flick on header down the left wing. Russellvale looking to control the ball a bit more now. Oh, they did have the right wing on there.
Kyle Dell's rating is just getting lower and lower.
Yeah, it's abysmal, isn't it? Let's see what City can do on the counter. They've got numbers out wide. They look like they're going to be in here. This could be 3. He's held it up too much. Didn't trust his pace. Ball in the box now. Not dealt with.
Funnily enough, Kyle Dell's rating at the moment is the same rating of the girls that he gets at Fever on Saturday nights. 3.1s.
Oh, he's getting none at the moment because I don't think it's open. Moving on there. It's a very nice ball.
A little game that we play within Falcons Pro Clubs, that if you have the worst rating and we lose, you go on Ultimate Team and open the most expensive pack. So maybe Kyle Dell will be opening a few packs after this game, maybe. I don't know.
See, I'll be all right there because I can't afford the most expensive because I don't play it.
A couple of bronze packs getting around, you reckon?
That's all I can afford, so yeah.
Hey, bronze pack method's a reliable method of creating coins.
This is coming from the bloke who puts 50-cent bets on Sportsbet.
I'm learning the trade, all right?
He's having a few beers with Chad Fernandez and putting $50 bets on.
So we've heard about the first pod. Remember you mentioned something about him?
He won't be happy about that.
No chance. Maybe his dad's watching.
Yeah, it looks like the game's settled a bit here. There hasn't been any clear-cut chances until maybe now. Once again, City have defended very well, especially in the box there.
We're talking sub-3s now for Kyle Dell.
Randall.
It has 0 positioning.
Yeah.
I'd be hitting the big PlayStation button in the middle if I was him at the moment.
Russellvale looking to attack down the wide, and it's in. Oh, how was he missed that?
He's offside.
Oh, he was offside anyway, but my God.
Sure, his circle button's broken. He hit it that hard.
I'm guilty of spamming the circle button a couple of times too, but gee, that was a golden chance. That was a golden chance. But Russellvale look more likely to score at the moment after the game settling down a little bit.
They're just getting more possession.
Yeah, they're controlling more.
Goal here.
It's anyone's game going into Corley Park if they can snatch that, for sure.
And even 2-0, I think that's okay, considering where they came from in the first half.
Lachlan Scott on the ball there, Winks.
Yeah, we have an ex-A-League player and Wolves player, and we also have a current A-League player. I believe Tate Russell's playing for Russellvale here.
In the the flesh pink. I'd call that colour.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I actually played school soccer with Tate. Yeah. Fun.
Claim to fame there, Jared.
It is my claim to fame, and I'm going to hold on to it for as long as I can.
Tell you what, I haven't seen much of Tom Mindaz. Where is he?
Yeah. He's gone missing. Maybe he's playing a 2.5. However, the ball, once again, is dealt. Once again, dealt by the Albion Park City defence. They're holding firm here. Surely they've got a ultra defensive for sure, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. Last option they wanted for Russellvale there. It's going to be crucial here. You'd think if City got one more goal here, snag one, it'd be a Liverpool 2019 effort to turn this around for Russellvale. That's for sure. But Albion Park City don't look like conceding at the moment. They look in control, even when Russellvale are on the attack. Hint of a foul there.
That's the first touch for Scamberry. The whole game. Been a bit quiet.
The whole team's been a bit quiet.
If you chuck on the stream, he'll be blasting.
Oh, yes. Yes, I've heard that over the time, but luckily we're having a non-biased and objective conversation about the game on this stream, so thanks for tuning in, whoever's tuning in.
How many viewers have we got? Is there a counter out there?
Oh, if we pass 15, then we've broken a record.
So we must be the only viewers on the Russellvale. Here we go.
Getting defended, we're in stoppage time here. It's desperate for Russellvale.
20 people we've got.
That's
20.
That's groundbreaking.
Yeah,
Groundbreaking. If you're watching this stream and you enjoy it, tell your mates, football mates, to get onto the stream because this second leg is going to be very interesting. No away goal so far from Russellvale, unless they can snag one in the end. But they look unlikely to at the moment, and it looks like it's going to be an Albion Park City 2-0 win, which it is. Finalised.
Kyle just lost $50, mate.
How about that, boys? Back on the Zoom now, and everybody's into the beverages. Debrief from the game, Tim. What's your take on that game? Albion Park City very strong in defence, but Russellvale need to address this attacking problem of theirs.
Yeah, well, look, I think they looked a lot better when they got a bit more of the ball. I think that was one of the main issues they had in the first half was that they weren't quite able to get enough of the ball. But you saw when they had possession, they were able to create chances. And ultimately, I think defensively, from a defensive standpoint, they're able to nullify Albion Park by just not giving them any of the ball, which is a good strategy for them. So I think if they can perhaps have a better first half where they're more dominant, you'll see a better performance from them overall, and perhaps come back in the tie.
Jaded, your take on leg number one before we get into leg number two in about 5 minutes.
It was really a different game compared to we like to play it. But obviously, the way we like to play it, we don't really get too far in tournaments, so can't really comment too much. But in our shed, we call it the forbidden ball, the old L1 triangle. There was a bit too much of that going on from the Russellvale camp, so they can cut that out, keep the ball on the deck, get to the byline, pretty much do the same as what Albion Park did. They'll be right. I reckon they can come back here.
And then Captain Fantastic, Blake, what's your final opinions on that before we get into a quick break before leg number two?
The only thing I've got to say is Kyle Bell just played a 2.6 rating.
Are you suggesting he chose the wrong Pro Clubs team?
Maybe he did.
Well, quite possibly. All right, we're going to take a short break here on the stream. Coming up next, leg number two of this tie. It's going to be very interesting. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the quarterfinals of the Play for Lives Cup. Can Russell Vale turn it around, Timmy?
Look, I think that they definitely can, but I think they have to try and do the things that they're good at, which is having possession of the ball. I think that from a defensive perspective, that really helped them being able to have a lot of the ball, especially in the second half. But I think if they do what they're good at, they can definitely pull this back. But I think Albion Park City, they're always a threat, especially in the left-hand channel, and so at any stage they could concede a goal and effectively end the tie. So it'll be a difficult ask for Russell Vale.
Blake's rejoined us again. I reckon, Blake, Albion Park City's defence was the highlight of that game.
Yeah, so it wasn't the highlight. Tyler Dell's match rating. I'm going to keep harping on it. That sucks.
That's what we're all about here. All about positivity on the Play for Lives Cup as well. Also, if you'd like to donate to the Black Dog Institute, follow our Facebook page, follow the links we posted, donate to it. Send us a receipt if you want to be included in our donation drive total, of course. But Timmy, we're hoping to crack $3,000 by the end of this week, which would be very nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility, but it all depends on how many goals are scored and how many are conceded, I guess.
Exactly right, and I reckon Gerringong, who obviously we've lost two big donors in Oak Flats and Albion Park, but Gerringong's really the only big spender left, Tim.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've obviously got some pretty stark consequences if they are to concede goals. But yeah, look, I think everyone has been very kind of what they're donating, and the more goals that are scored, I guess, the better overall.
And Russell Vale's just quickly sending their invite. Hopefully it comes through soon. Otherwise, we don't want a repeat of the Helensburgh and Tarrawanna game. But the kids are loading up now, so we are getting ready to go over to Corley Park, which will be very interesting. Can Russell Vale turn it around? Let's see. We're about to find out. Now, Tim, I'll ask you right before we get into this game as well. Was it a penalty in the first half?
For FIFA, it probably was, but in real life, you probably wouldn't see that given. But I guess it was just in the sense that it was saved. But yeah, it probably wasn't a penalty. But again, it's hard with FIFA because they sort of have their own little calculations to decide what a penalty is, which makes it difficult to sort of determine that overall.
Russell Vale back in their home kit, Albion Park City back in their normal blue and white. We're underway here. Nice little switchboard to start with, of course.
Probably depends on which district league referees refereeing as well, I think. Some of those guys don't really know what they're doing too well, but
we won't say that too loud, I don't think.
Touch on that.
Russell Vale with the early free kick here. Can they test something? They are going for a shot. No, they're not. Never mind. They had the shot tog already. First strike there, but again, Albion Park City hold firm.
Tell you what, an early away goal for Albion Park would really be a disaster for Russell Vale at the moment, wouldn't it?
Yes, for sure.
Oh my god.
Russell Vale, they looked the brighter of the starts after the first 5 or so minutes. They've tested City, but again, City holding firm. They're looking to counter-attack here. It's 2-on-2 with a person on the far post. That's a nice ball. Oh, well defended. Very well defended there. You'd be pleased to know Blake Dell's currently playing a 5.0, so he's already improved on his last match performance. Maybe it was the away stadium factor.
There's a long way to go.
Long way to go. Running down the line now, though. They're once again, Timmy, using that flank, although they didn't use it to good use the last time. Just giving up the ball there. And Timmy, Albion Park City were one of the original teams to get behind the Play for Lives initiative before anyone else here in this competition.
It was sort of, we started off very small, was there 4 or 5, and then there were a bunch of teams that came in, so I guess you could say they're one of the OGs in that respect. But yeah, look, they're a quality side, and they're proving that here. Still yet to concede against Russell Vale, so I think that's important. If they can keep a clean sheet here, that'll be a huge confidence booster, especially heading forwards into future matches in this final series.
The attack looked dangerous there before it was flagged offside. You'd think they would have put the tie to bed had they have scored there. But Russell Vale still on the ball at the moment. And they're still. I think City's kind of picked up on this attack down the flanks a little bit because they've nullified these attacks over the last 17 or so minutes in comparison to the first game. Here's City now down the line. Here they go in the box, edge of the D. Can they score here? Oh, well defended. Very well defended again by Albion Park City.
Wasn't it Lachlan Scott playing up top against us, Blake, in the early days?
I don't recall.
I think they were playing two up top.
Maybe a little formation change for the better. Or at the moment, it's for the worse because it seems the striker's awfully isolated when he gets the ball against the brick wall that is the Albion Park City defence at the moment.
Mind you, the AORs as well.
That too.
Just a quick around the grounds. Bulli are out warming up, 1-0 up in the trial game. I just looked over their stream quickly and had a look. So they're ready to go.
Very nice. Very nice. So they're in for a big game as well coming up next against Gerringong Breakers, who are really hot and cold at the moment. At their best, they can be the best team in this competition, but they haven't seemed to hit their peak just yet. Can they do it tonight, though? Be very interesting. Coming down the flank once again here. Cutting it in. And that's dealt with by the Albion Park City defence, who are holding a bit deep at the moment, but they are still compact. Nothing's getting through until maybe now. Once again, dealt with very good by the Albion Park City defence.
It's back down to a 3.0.
It's still better than last game at the moment.
Oh.
Must be the name.
It's just his positioning. It's just absolutely atrocious. You can see the little arrow just telling you how badly out of position he is every single time.
Oh, I wonder where he's playing. I think he's playing right wing. It's Albion Park City are in here. They're on the way here. Can he finish it off? Can they finish off the tie? No. Russell Vale held firm here. But their defensive frailty is exposed in those 2 goals last game. City still have the ball. Nice piece of trickery in the box there, and it's away. No, it's not. Albion Park City pick up the scraps, and that was a golden chance. And that was a Tim Gibson chance, that one, as we call it at the SC Footballic FC.
No, you call it a Tim Gibson chance.
No, I'm pretty sure Dylan calls it as well. Thank you very much.
Well,
Just-
what's a Jared Pollard shot then?
Shot from the edge of the box and getting blocked every single time until eventually one goes in.
An absolute corkery, just like, oh, righto.
And,
Oh.
that one there, that was a Timmy Gibson shot, that one. Skying it over the bar from 2 metres out.
Handsome young man, that red-headed Goldilocks there.
Of course. Very impressive here. City looking to warm into the game now. He looks offside. And it's just come off the bar. No, it hasn't. It's not offside. Flag stayed down there. That was a massive chance. And Russell Vale lucky to get away with that one, but can they break on the counter now? And they're looking for the top ball over the top, but it's going to trickle right all the way to the keeper.
The forbidden ball strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell Vale probably need one before half-time.
To have any chance. It'll be very interesting here.
Much like the first fixture, they haven't really had much either. So
It's been quite tame, this one.
A lot of triangle balls, like through balls going through, rather than the basic one. That one, come on.
Albion Park City out wide here. Ball's in the box. They look like they could be in here if they play the cards right. But once again, Russell Vale held them up until this shot's gotten away. It looks like they're going to trickle out for a corner right before half time. Can they snag one? An away goal will be crucial as a yellow card's awarded to George Gregan. I don't know who that is.
What do you mean? Bobby's great.
What can City do from here? Cole Dell's now on a 2.4, by the way. So he's back to where he started. As Albion Park City pick up the ball here, can they have a strike? No, well defended by Russell Vale. And it's half time. Moving to the half time break now. 0-0 at the game and the halftime break. Bit tame that game compared to the first one. Not much excitement at the moment. It seems like everyone's looking back against the wall defending rather than going all out attack here.
Yeah, fairly even as well. But I will say Albion Park don't need anything else. 2-0 up, cruising.
Maybe that's the game plan. Coming up, the half's coming up very soon. They're just currently checking out the stats at the moment. It's 50-50 possession and not much to split in regards to territory or anything like that as well. So it'll be very interesting coming into this second half here. Just a couple of seconds away. Shall we get back into it, Timmy? I reckon we should. And we're underway here. City looking to attack down the flank.
Here we go.
Ball's in the box here. Can Russell Bell snag one here? This could be huge, and it's well kept.
End of a shirt pull there. Held him back a bit.
But would you believe it? Kyle Dell on that through ball there.
Yeah, he doesn't seem.
4 he's gone to.
He seems he's goes missing on the big stage at the moment. Could this be Russell Val out?
I've got a few. I did see their Instagram story on Saturday night. It looks like they had a pretty big night, so maybe that's taking its toll on the.
City's in the box here, and it's a goal. That is surely the tie done and dusted there.
Nail in the coffin.
3-0 and an away goal. I don't think there's anything coming back here from Russell Val, bar an almighty miracle in the next 36 or so minutes. But
Those 30 games of beer pong on Saturday Arvo, I reckon. That's what it is.
Yep. To be fair, if we did actually disregard that.
I will, no worries. City have just been in control this whole tie as they look for the long ball over there, and it looks like he's still onside. No flag up for him yet. He's whipped the ball in, and it looks like it's going to come and fall to the winger, but typical winger header, would you say, Tim?
Yes. Headers are absolutely dreadful in this game, so I'm not surprised at all.
And City in here looks like the offside, and it has flags gone up there. So it looks like Albion Park City are on to the next round. The winner of this tie will play the winner of the next tie, Gerringong and Bulli. Although can Russell snag one back here, I don't think they can at the moment. City just look too good. And as they go down the attack, that's a lightning quick counter attack from Albion Park City. Yeah, I think they say defence wins your championships. Well, Albion Park City's defence at the moment has been absolutely superb. And once again, they're down the left side of the wing there.
Yeah, well, got some mail in from my brother. Just texted me. Plays for Albion Park. Apparently, 3 of them just been booted from the server. So
They've been booted from the server, but they've just put another one away, and identical to the first 2 goals in the second game. And then surely that's it. Surely that's it now. There's no coming back for Russell Val.
No, they might as well switch her off.
4-0 on aggregate. It's just been nothing
The
short.
only way out of this is there's a disconnect.
Oh, imagine that.
Nothing.
Imagine a full disconnect.
We'll have to go to a third leg, I think.
Nothing short of superb from City. Been very impressive. They've hit a purple patch of form since about week 2, although they were very good at week 1. But yeah, almighty impressive.
Caldwell staring down the barrel of a 1.9 rating.
Oh boy. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse.
That's the lowest I've ever seen. 2.0. That's not good.
Once again, City's defence holds firm. As they look to play again on the counter.
That good.
Their counter's lightning quick. Can they finish this off here? They're again exposed down the right side of their defence, Russellvale. Poor choice of a ball there. But they got the numbers here. Can they just pull one back? Is this a mere consolation, possibly? No, they can't. Again, they're holding firm. There's nothing getting past this defence at the moment, Tim.
No, it's just decision making in the final stage. Just an unnecessary fake shot there, and he's been tackled. He would have been better just sort of taking that big touch and then hitting the shot. Just little decisions like that is what sort of cost them in this game, and it's why it says 4-0 on aggregate.
Yes, we got 15 minutes to go here. And you'd think any goal from Russellvale right now would just be a mere consolation.
The more goals, the better.
Of course. We should have put in a rule that away goals are meant double and we finished it off here. Oh my God, what a finish.
Speaking of more goals, shout out to my man Cameron Morgan. Watching live from Kiama. What a guy. What a player.
Yeah.
The Falcons this year because unfortunately Albion Park can't pay his bills. So we can.
Shouldn't start rumours.
I tell you what, I'm disappointed that Albion Park are not in this full quarterfinals here because I watch their stream every single week. He's quality on the mic. Quality on the mic.
Tell you what, he's not a bad addition to a trip away either. Here's a tip.
Very good. South Coast Football League trip away coming when we're allowed to leave the country again. You watch it. Can we finish this off here? City got the numbers again, but we're called offside.
As long as we go to Cairns. That's all. We just got to go to Cairns.
That's the main thing. Cairns is the hot spot, isn't it? Russell just can't seem to crack this defence at the moment.
Oh, in Charlotte's way.
Just on a lighter note as well, we've already cracked $50 for the night for the Black Dog Institute as well, thanks to Albion Park City. Can they make it 60 here? 50 here at the moment?
Is it thanks to Albion Park City or thanks to Russellvale, you reckon?
Oh, yeah, I reckon City's held firm. And that was a bit of a suspect tackle, that one. City again have the numbers down the left side as they attack down there. Free space, but still got the ball. Playing advantage here. Can they finish this off with another $10 into the kitty for the Black Dog?
Wow.
Almighty impressive, this team.
Score update from Bulleye. Balls Park.
In their warm-up fixture.
No, I need one.
Over. It is. It's just been a goal. I have to wait. 3-1.
3-1 in their warm-up game, so it's not too bad at all.
2-2 the eye.
Yeah, to the eye. 3-1 to the eye.
Yeah, they need to make a bit of a turnaround after last week. Very disappointing last week after their blinding start in weeks 1 and 2. In the box there, the far post yet again down that left wing. It seems like the wing has got acres and acres of space all the time in the world.
Oh, there it is, the 1.9.
We're waiting for it as they look to finish them off here.
Okay.
It's 4-on-3. Can they look for that far option again, or will he just take it himself? I think he will. Been very cheeky. That's cheeky. Oh, nearly an own goal. Nearly an own goal.
Oh.
They still managed to get the ball. Can they finish it off? He's trying to be too cute there. But they've kept it in still. It's outrageous.
6 minutes of +3.
And we've doubled substitute time there. But City get the win in the end, which is superb. Superb from City. Back onto the panel now. So, Timmy, City just too good.
Yeah, look, most definitely. I think that they played well, especially using the left flank. and yet they were clinical with their chances, and you could see the shots that they were getting, they were almost 100% chances, and I think that's important for them, is that the chances they were creating were quality, and they finished them off with. You can't say the same for Rossellvale, who really struggled to create that consistent flow of chances, and they sort of lacked a definitive way of playing, and I think, especially in FIFA, not having a defined style can be a little bit problematic, and I think we saw that in the way that they just weren't able to score. I don't really remember a key chance at all in the fixture for them.
Now, coming up now, we've for you, all those who are wondering about what our Play for Lives initiative is all about, the campaign started up by ex-Socceroo Craig Foster and our commentator for our cup final come Saturday night. Foz has been kind enough to lend us some of his videos of the wonderful community work that the campaign has been doing the last couple of weeks. Check them out here.
Down here at Bondi Surf Lifesaving Club, we're with the Play for Lives campaign. We're delivering a few care packages to the Wayside Chapel, so they've put on this initiative. It's great to be a part of once again with a few other professional sportsmen and local community members, so we're all here to do a great thing and enjoy the day.
It's a time that everyone needs extra assistance, and there are people really doing it tough, and I'm just really happy to see so many sports identities here. The Swan, Sydney FC represented, they're all making time. It's fantastic.
Hi, it's Ali from representing the Sydney FC W League team. It's great to be here on this lovely day in Bondi at Wayside Chapel. We're going to be delivering some packages to the groups in need of the simple basics, so yeah, happy to be here and support this cause.
Kids on the card.
Hey Craig, say good day.
Hey. Hi, yeah. Look,
Hi,
this is,
loving
yeah.
it.
Yeah, well done to Sam Lane. What an incredible job this is putting this on. You know, working with the mayor and with the council, and just she just reached out to the council and asked what they needed, and this was one of the things. They wanted some visibility for the Wayside Chapel. Rightly so. They do brilliant work. So great job, Sam Lane, for Play for Lives. You know, and that's the type of leadership that we're looking for. You know, people just get out in the community, recognise what the need is. You know, get stuff happening and get sport active. And of course, thanks to all these wonderful athletes who are always happy to help out. You know, it just takes some leadership and initiative, people to make it happen. So Sam Lane's a start.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I work at 2010. I'm a social worker with 2010. We work with young LGBTIQA plus people, and we run a homelessness program. So LGBTIQA plus young people are particularly at risk of homelessness. So we provide medium-term transitional housing, and we also have a bunch of other programs like social programs, and we provide counselling and other sort of practical support. So at the moment I've picked up some hampers from Addison Road Community Centre for young people in our housing program. A lot of them are particularly affected by the coronavirus pandemic because a lot of them are under 22, so it's harder for them to access Centrelink payments if they've lost their jobs. If you're under 22 at Centrelink, they assess your income based on, they assess your eligibility based on your parents' income. And for a lot of these young people, they don't have a good relationship with their parents. Their parents aren't supportive of who they are. So it's been really tough, but we've been trying to support them as best as possible to ensure that they don't fall through the gaps. So.
Out of a 75-page long list of municipalities in Australia, we're right up the top on the first page at the top of the list of homelessness. We have about 1,500 homeless people. We've gone from feeding about 150 people a week to feeding about 450 people a week. If you look in there, you'll think, oh, well, that's a lot. That looks like a heck of a lot of food. And it is. That will all go in a day. We want to preserve people's dignity. And we care for everyone. My dear friends Raja and Talal, we work very closely with the Muslim community who are very supportive.
And so what do you need? What do you need from people?
At the moment we need food. Non-perishables.
Primarily non-perishable food.
COVID-19 is just consuming everyone's attention at the moment. But this will pass and we're going to be left with an increased number of people who are unemployed. I walk past Centrelink every day, that queue is there every day.
And if anything with this pandemic, what it has done is actually said our needs, not about the wants, our needs are all the same.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
We're all needing the same thing at the same time for the first time in our life.
But there's so much less well-known people in the community who don't see it as something to strive for, but just naturally, whether you're a priest at St. Paul's, working with the Anglican Church, and there's Muslims and there's Jews, and you take from everybody and you give to everybody. And that's the story of Australia, quite frankly. It is beautiful, it is everywhere, and that's a story that needs to be told. This pandemic, as I was saying, has brought it all out in us, and it hasn't brought it out good, it just made it more visible. Right? And we should stick together and celebrate what we have. We don't need national narratives that encourage us to do good. We just do it as a natural being.
Normally you would.
Okay, boys, set them up. This is what happens when community comes together.
Come together!
There's always one in the crowd, but what a combination. We've got obviously the LMA and the Lakemba Mosque, which has been here since the 1960s. We've got other organisations who are here. We've got Craig Foster through his Play for Lives. We had the Swans here earlier. We've got Gandhi with the Lighthouse team. We've got the PCYC, we've got the Campsie Police. Of course, we've got the Sharuk sisters who have put together, and you will see a great lentil recipe. And our new friends, Rosanna from Addie Road. Big round of applause for Rosanna and Addie Road. These food hampers aren't going to go to just local Muslim families. When you're in need, it doesn't matter what religion you are, what creed you are, what colour you are. What matters is that you need some help.
It's exciting to see so many different organisations coming together to help those people in the community that are in dire need at the moment. We've got Addison Road Community Centre from Marrickville. We've got a lot of different organisations who are here helping. Jihad Dib, the MP, the local MP for Lakemba. Everyone's been galvanised, have come together to assist those people that are really struggling. We're all in this together. Doesn't matter what your background is, what your religion. Here during Ramadan, we're all helping one another, and that's what it's all about. And a big thanks also to Play for Lives, because they're the ones that instigated
Moving on here. We had a little audio drama. We're back. It's all right. We're back.
Chad Fernandez, the Spanish Troy Genie.
Can you confirm that, Blake? As Gerringong look like they're going to be in here if they're not careful. Sorry, we'll get back to you, Blake, in a sec. Never mind.
They got similar wrists, maybe. That's about it, I reckon.
Similar facial features.
Balls into the box there.
Big
And
scar and fucked up teeth.
watch the language.
We get demonetized from the 3 cents that we get.
We're a family-friendly show here. As Buller look to attack again down the wing. Can they get the ball in the box? They can, but it's dealt with by the Gerringong defence again.
It's a good ball. Oh my god.
And it's worked.
Hayes.
He's still got it. It's going to be in here. It's going to be 5 here if they're not careful. And that's a finish. Another $55 to the Black Dog. The Gerringong are doing a public service here tonight.
14 people on stream as well.
There's 14 people on their stream. Yeah. Why aren't you watching the main stream? We've got videos of Foss's community initiatives on here. And we've got a Zoom chat.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're tuning out. Again, Bulleye just frail in possession, but they look to quickly attack here. Again, shut off by Gerringong. It's been quite disappointing from Bulleye as Gerringong look to attack here. Can they get this ball into the box? It's going to be 6, and it is. Well, we didn't see this one coming, Tim. We knew they were good, but we didn't know they were this good.
I mean, I didn't think that they would turn it on to this level, but they're more than capable of producing results like this. We've seen that in the group stages, so I'm not overly surprised, but I guess it's a little bit surprising in the sense that I didn't think it would happen, especially not in a quarterfinal against a side of the calibre of Bulleye.
Away from home as well. Yes. And the scary thing for Bulleye is that there's another leg coming up, and it's away as well.
Oh, I get touched.
They're in trouble here. Oh, that's cheeky. Well, this is just turning into an embarrassment for Bulleye now. $77 to the Black Dog Institute. It's become a very expensive game for the Breakers, but they won't care. Seems like they're into the quarterfinals here. Well, it's Bulleye have just that was superb the first 2 weeks, Tim. So it's really surprising this result.
Yeah, well, I think that they're playing a side that's, we know is quality, especially in the attacking sense. And sometimes in FIFA, you can have results like this where you get absolutely taken to the taken to the bin. So, yeah, look, I think that Bulleye are all but out of this tie, in effect.
Here we go again.
Continue playing the way they have been.
Here we go again. He's trying to be cheeky there. Just moving on. Bulleye has the ball, playing it out there again. It is intercepted. Its possession's been their real concern, especially in the defensive third for Bulleye. Can Gerringong make it 8 here? It's very dangerous, but it's a good save by the Bulleye keeper. Yeah, this is just it's just incredible. As the ball's whipped into the box there. Headers away. As Gerringong have the ball now. Here we go. Can they make it 8? No, they can't. Again, some heroics from the Bulleye keeper. I wouldn't say he's keeping his side in the game, but he's trying to limit the damage. As the ball goes in, and it's very nearly become 8 there.
Bulleye keeper, probably man of the match, I reckon.
Yeah, it's only shining light at the moment, even though he's let go 7 goals.
Yeah, 7 in the cage, but damn, he's playing all right in the last 20.
It seems like, controversially, this back five of Gerringong has come up with the goods team.
Well, I think they play to a system, and to have a defensive base that's this solid is really, really quite useful. And Bulleye haven't really done an awful lot. I mean, they've had a couple of half chances, but you can sort of see when they have such a huge.
Adds a ball in, and it's again saved by the Bulli keeper twice with a follow-up.
Such a huge midfield, it can really help you to sort of overload the opposition.
That was a superb ball into the box. Can Gerringong recover it here? They can. This ball's going to the edge of the D. No, it's not. Yes, it is. They've got the ball here. Can they make this 8? They can't. Not just yet. Again, still going with the ball. Here's Gerringong. Holding on for dear life here is Bulli. They can't seem to get out of their own third at the moment.
Gerringong donating per goal?
And goal conceded as well, and they've just made it 8. $88. That is just
$11 for a goal and 22 for a conceded goal.
so we're looking for some goals here, Bulli. We need a consolation. It's just been unbelievable, this performance.
8 away goals.
Surely there's no coming back from that now.
I reckon the little bastards have wrapped this up already. I think game 2's a dead rubber, I reckon.
Oh, you reckon?
We've seen crazier things. Actually, no, we haven't.
Can I ask you, Blake, what makes you think that?
Well, where to from here for Bulli?
Oh, man. You know what? If these Bulli boys had Guy Knight from the Wolves, it would have been a bit different, I think.
Yeah, we can argue that now, can't we? That's full time. And that's ended the misery for Bulli for a time being here. So we've got another 15 minutes or so to the next game. Boys, debrief, please. I'll start with you, Blake. What do we make of that?
I don't know when the last time Bulli copped 8 at Balls Paddock. That's what I want to know. Man, that was a flogging. The little bastards turned it on, and good on them.
Timmy.
Franksy just commented on his own stream. The Breakers are having a party.
Yeah, well, what party you just said? There is one more leg, but you think that surely the tie's wrapped up now. 8-0 win. Jaden, I don't reckon there's much coming back from that.
No, not at all. And just bouncing back from Blake's comment then, the last time I think the Ice scored 8 goals as well was against us. It was a Thursday night. And
I do remember that.
10 beers deep, and it was a good night for us, but not for the boys playing.
I do remember that night.
Didn't like it that night.
Dylan Lewis was right. He's a good bloke. But as far as these boys go with the PlayStation, they should go outside and throw it at the fence, I reckon.
Timmy, your take on the game.
Donate the PlayStation to the childcare centre. Sorry. Go, Timmy.
Timmy, go on, mate.
Yeah, they got smashed. And it's all but over, barring, an attacking display that's almost perfect. So, yeah, I'd say there's literally no hope for them. To score 8 goals in a FIFA game is pretty incredible. And the fact they didn't score, even a little hope to show that they could score is not very good at all. So I'd say it's game over from here.
Coming up now again, we're going to have a little break, but coming up afterwards, can Bulli, I wouldn't say they can call it back, but can they at least salvage some sort of goal, some sort of donations as well? That's that.
Prove us wrong.
I'd like to see it.
That's all we're saying.
I want a game out of this. Coming up next, Bulli against Gerringong, League 2. Gerringong at home. Welcome back. Last game of the night coming up, League 2 against Gerringong and Bulli. 8-0 Gerringong round 1, which was simply incredible. And as Blake Flakes is asking right now on our Instagram story, he's just replied, "Are you not entertained? Are you entertained, Blake?"
Very entertained. And I tell you who's not entertained is Big Knob in our stream comments. He's asked for Blake Houston to get the mug off the pitch. He's been shocking all game, so I'm not sure if Blake will be listening, but if he is, get off the pitch, mate.
Severely concerning. Timmy, are you entertained?
Yeah, it's all right. It's been good from them so far, but yeah, hopefully we see a few more goals and maybe a bit more evenly spread in the second game here.
Now, I believe Blake has to dash off very soon. He's off now. I think it's his bedtime now. How good's that? Jaden, your take. He's left us. We'll see him tomorrow night. Jaden, can Bulli salvage anything? At least a win next game?
Absolutely not. No way.
Timmy?
I can't really see him scoring goals, to be honest, at the moment. As far as the keeper goes at the moment, he's just shutting down everything from the wings, and they're just not looking good at all going forward, much like Russell earlier.
Yeah, it's been a common theme, Tim.
Yeah. They've been dominant in sort of everything they've tried, and especially with the system, it sort of gives them a way to dominate the ball. And in transition, they just look so deadly because they have such a sort of a dominant attacking sort of front, I don't know, six. And the wing backs really help in that.
Now we're coming up now, once again, fixture number 2 of the quarterfinals coming up here, and they're having a bit of trouble changing the kits, I believe. So they've sorted it out a bit now. But can Bulli get a win, Tim, do you reckon? Can they turn it around? Salvage anything?
Perhaps. I wouldn't be overly sort of shocked, but it would be an unbelievable success for them if that were to happen.
At least the win in the second leg? You're going to say no? All right. I reckon that's a safe bet at the moment. Judging on last game, unless Bulli can turn it around. But we're underway here. Final game of the night. Gerringong, once again, big donors. Once again, we're not watching the game. We want to watch the game. Thank you very much.
I think Blake Franks is playing right back now. They've
Yeah.
made a formation change,
They sure have.
which isn't good for us as streamers because he's going to be locked into the player. But what do you do?
Yeah, we'll improvise as good as we can, of course. As Bulli whip it into the box. And again, it's still dealt by the Gerringong Breakers.
He's good. He's swapping in between.
Swapping in between here as we're going in on goal. The Breakers could be in again here. Should have been in again. It should have been 1-0. If not, again, for the Bulli keeper, who apparently has changed his hairdo and his appearance over the last 5 minutes or so. Did a little switchery. Maybe the reserve keeper's in now. Give the old mate a break as Gerringong on the break here. It's 3-on-1 here. Can they get this ball into the box? If they got that in quickly, could have well been a game.
4. There you go.
And there we go. That is $22 to the Black Dog and 10 to Talk to Me, bro. Very expensive goal there.
110-ish?
Yes. And we just want to announce as well, we've had a message from Russellvale. Their donations was up to 190 when they finished, but now they've decided to round it up to 200. So it's an extra $10. Very nice from them. Work out the tallies later on. So I had this feeling Bulli were going to get something from this game, Tim. It could work out for them, at least a consolation win.
Yeah, complacency could be a bit of a part in that, but yeah, look, I just don't think they'll get the 9 goals that they need. But yeah, there's no reason they can't win this game.
I've seen stranger things happen before. Gerringong on the ball now. Just looking forward to tomorrow night as well. We've got 2 big games tomorrow night. We've got Jamboree up against Helensburgh Thistle. Oh, no, sorry, up against Berkeley. And Helensburgh are taking on Coniston. Again, 2 big games. Coniston, like Albion Park, were a form team of Group A, as Bulleye looked to be in here, but once again, he's flagged offside. That Gerringong offside trap, Tim, has been very successful for them.
Yeah, well, they've chosen the right time to drop off and the right time to, press up, and I think that's key in this FIFA. As you see, a bit of a wayward pass there, but yeah, look, it's definitely on.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
It looks like they're going to be in here. Bulleye's got the ball. Can they finish this off? No, they can't.
Quick kicking, mate. No worries.
Football here.
They literally threw on goal.
Is this going to finish it off?
Square this.
Are we going to finish it off? And it is. 1-1. Well,
Just like that.
just like that, Bulleye went from making another big donation to the Black Dog and Talk to Me Bro to conceding at the other end within the space of 5 seconds. After watching Bulleye the last couple of weeks, how impressive they have been, I didn't think it had ended like this, Tim.
No, well, it's a bit of a surprise result, but they've been more competitive so far in this game.
Which is good to
Whether that
see.
be the complacency of Gerringong or something else. But yeah, look, I think the first game was, it's sort of, well, it is totally detrimental to their hopes of progressing in this competition.
It's Bulleye with the free kick here now. Looking for a cheeky jip. That's easily dealt with again by the Gerringong defence. So they fed the ball through here. Here we go, in on goal.
Have to give it.
Yeah, I think Jaden's a bit ahead of us on the stream here.
Yeah.
What a shame.
He's far ahead of us.
There's Bulleye on the ball now. Looking
What's,
for that ball in the box.
What quality is playing at?
I think we're looking at about, I'm not too sure. Because we
I
checked.
dropped it 480 ping and it went heaps. It started going quicker.
Okay, yeah, we'll just leave it how it is right now. It's very nice for Gerringong going down the left side there. They just look dangerous every time they attack at the moment, this team. As they have a strike. Can they carry that form into next week, though? They've got Albion Park City, who, Timmy, you recall Albion Park City and Gerringong, when they played in the group stage. High scoring fixture, City 1-4-3. As Bulleye had the ball in here, and they're cleared away. Go on, Tim.
Yeah, well, I think that's an interesting dynamic to that. Gerringong have proven they're high scorers, and so have Albion Park City, but both teams defensively are also quite resolute, so it's sort of a perfect storm in that respect, and it'll be interesting to see how the teams shape up, whether one's just far better than the other in that respect.
Yes, well, with regards to the goals conceded in the group stage, of course, Gerringong Breakers conceded 7, Albion Park City conceded 10, so they're both third and fourth in the goals conceded. So it'll be very interesting coming into next week. This time next week, I believe it'll be. No, sorry, it'll be on Thursday night. We don't have it next week. Thinking too far ahead. That was a very solid challenge. Here we go. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper. He's got a nice little hairdo to go as well.
He's got a nice kick, to be fair.
He's hanging very out. Can't go too far out there if you don't want to concede from a corner.
We've got Blake Frank's right wing back, overlapping. Here we go on the counter.
That's superb. 3-on-1. It's 4-on-1 technically now. Surely they got to score from this one. Here we are. And he's missed. Well, how did he miss that, Tim?
I don't know. Sometimes you do just miss him, but it wasn't a particularly positive shot, that one.
And they all tend to have this blue hair dye, the Gerringong boys. I've noticed 2 already in the spirit of the competition. As Bulleye got a player hanging offside, but it's worked as a decoy here because they're in this right wing until it's been held up a bit by the Gerringong left back. Very well done. Very good defending there. Nice play from Bulleye here. Can they pull one back? No, they can't. Again, on the brink of half time. close game, this one. It's a shame the first game ended the way it did. Ball's in the box, very nice, and it's again dealt with by Gerringong. And it's half time. Now we go on 1-1. Back to the panel over here. Well, we like to call it the panel. Jaden's looking for something. Debrief, Timmy, from that first half. A lot tighter than the first game. Bulli have made a game of this.
Yeah, defensively they've just looked a little bit better. They're still getting caught, especially on the counter-attack, but they just look a little bit more dominant, and in terms of creating chances, they've been far more effective, and most importantly, they've scored a goal, which is something they didn't look likely to do in the first half.
As we move into the second half, I'll get you a quick debrief on that as well, Jane. How was that second half? Oh, that first half from your perspective?
First half was a bit, I don't know, the game's a bit lackluster compared to the first one, but I'm sensing a bit of, like, we know Blake Francis moved back to right wing back, so maybe they're taking the foot off the brake a bit, and maybe, I don't know, the 8-0 is a big scoreline the first game, so maybe they're actually trying to make a name for themselves in this competition, like as opposed to where they were in the group stages. But at the moment, I think the Breakers are the ones to take it out.
And as they score a penalty here, it's 2-1. Another $11 to the Black Dog. It was looking pretty cheap, the donations tonight, but it looks like the Breakers have increased that severely. It looks like they're going to be increasing it come Thursday night as well, the way they're going at the moment. And I just want to report as well that our mate who got kicked off the Zoom for being too loud, Mr. Blake Randall, is actually watching the stream now on his big TV. It's a very nice looking TV too.
Sweet flex, Blake.
Yes, yes. And here we go, Gerringong. Oh, that's superb. Superb goal. Was that a little flick on there, Tim?
I think it was. Yeah, no, excellent goal scored there.
Tommy Ford. I have played with Tom Ford before. Nice bloke.
Another ex-Falcon.
Yes. Very impressive indeed by the Breakers. Just ball on no match at the moment. So at the moment, wait for this, Timmy. 11-1 on aggregate.
That's insane.
That's a beautiful finish. Make that 11-2. And that's another $22. So Gerringong, they're going to be broke by the end of the night, and they've only played 2 games. Imagine if they were still in the group stage.
Is that another $32?
That's 20. Yeah. 10 of it goes to. Here we go. It's a goal fest. Another 11. What is Gerringong going to do? How rich are they?
Not very, to be honest.
Boy, there goes their week's pay already.
Wow. Surely we're over 3,000 by now.
Oh, we've cracked it now.
Yeah,
We've definitely cracked it now. Well under the competition as well. We've still got a couple of match nights to go.
What are the Bulli boys doing?
Oh, what are they doing?
Ooh.
Well, he still failed on that.
If they're going to try and score own goals, how does that go with
Well,
Bulli and Gerringong?
Well, Gerringong team will be donating. It looks like they've quitted on it a bit now, but it looks like Gerringong's had a bit of fun with themselves. They've got the keeper out. And if Bulli play their cards right, there could be more money on the way to the Black Dog and talk to me, bro. But Bulli's had a good run. Unfortunately, it's been soured a bit by the results tonight, but yeah, it's been unbelievable. What's going on there? We've lost the camera shot here, and how has he missed that? There's been some severe misses as well. There could have been more. And he's pitched the ball here. Oh, red card for Bulli. Well, that's just summed up their night, Tim.
Yeah, not a good result there for them, especially considering the scoreline overall. But I guess it was already over before the game had even started, really.
So not only do they have to deal with a 10-goal deficit on aggregate, they have to deal with 10 men as well, which is Very concerning. But they're hanging on at the moment. Not by much, but they're hanging on.
Back stick. Oh, what a goal.
And they've scored right before we even found out about it. Another $11 to the Black Dog Institute. Well, this is just becoming a rout, Tim. We didn't think over 2 legs that the scores would be this large, but this is just simply sensational.
That 15 goals in 2 games.
That's just unbelievable. Shows how generous Gerringong are as well. They could have taken the foot off the pedal, but no, they're still going. That's a brilliant tackle. Only a shame it wasn't picked up by a blue shirt. I like to say, though, Blake Hewson's playing an 8.8, so he has recovered a bit from the first game. It must have been that comment from old mate on the stream earlier. He's playing an 8.8 so far, so he must have been listening. He's had a pot shot from there. I don't know why he's done that. Well, moving on tomorrow night, Timmy, what are you looking forward to most about tomorrow night? Jamboree, obviously one of the other form teams of the competition. They're taking on the Berkeley Goats, who we somehow got a win against as well, as Gerringong.
So that was the game with with that fantastic goal we scored, the third goal, you know.
Oh, yes, by the Berkeley goalkeeper.
From the boys.
Berkeley goalkeeper. And I think Bullies trying to score own goals here. No, they're not. Sold them.
Ball playing defender, mate.
Mate, he's lucky to hold on to the ball at the moment. He's shoved him off. He's taken out for a corner.
Professionalism's gone out the window here.
Yeah, play for a bit of fun. Play for a bit of fun. Moving on, it'll be a very interesting game Thursday night. City against Gerringong. As Gerringong looked to score another one here, it was a superb header. But yeah, again, another superb save from the Bulleye goalkeepers. They've let a lot through, but they've come up clutch when they need to. And I just want to confirm as well that our mate Blake Crandall will be on the commentary again tomorrow night for a bit of a laugh. So hopefully he doesn't get shushed too early. We're looking forward to that. Anything can happen. 12 on the clock to go. We're nearly home, boys. And that's a very single foul. He'll be lucky not to get a red card there. He's got a yellow, but it's his second yellow. So Bullies down to 9 men. Well, this has just summed up their night, hasn't it, Timmy? It's just been really disappointing. Bullies not even worried about defending. Look at this. Even the goalkeeper's up. And they've still somehow missed it. He could have taken a touch there, don't you think? On the ball now, and that is another cynical foul, but they're playing on there. Can Gerringong make a 6? It seems like everyone's getting taken out left, right and centre. Moving on the ball now, they're looking to injure. Looking to injure. This is just mayhem down the right wing. He's got through them all. And look at where the goalkeeper is. He's having a bit of a trek up there. Give me the ball, he says. Can I look to lob him here? They should just try and lob. And they do, but it doesn't pull off. As such, they've got a player on the post as well. Got 4 minutes to go here. We'll have to check the donations, but it could be more here. As Bulleye clues it away. The goalkeeper's very far up. And looking forward to tomorrow night, Tim.
Yeah, most definitely, especially if we get more entertaining gameplay such as this.
Yeah, this is what the fans came to see.
Goalkeeper making it. Oh, it's a good ball.
Playing it on. That's a superb ball by the goalkeeper. Here we go. This is going to be an extra $11. No, it's not. He's defended it. We're into 3 minutes of stoppage time. We've done 2 minutes. It's been a...
Goal kick, that one.
Yes. All the way out. Well, have you guys enjoyed tonight?
For sure. It's been a good outing.
Yeah, I think the energy got zapped when Blake had to hastily leave early. Or maybe when it was when Gerringong put 8 past Bulli. One of the two. Hard to pinpoint. The ball's into the box. Superb save again by Bulli. As they're blowing the whistle. 5-2 Gerringong. Well, let's just wrap it up there. That was absolutely superb from the Breakers. Timmy, where to for them next? They got a big outing with Albion Park City on Thursday night.
Yeah, look, if they show the quality that they have in this game, there's no reason that they can't continue all the way through. I think what you saw is the best of them. At times in the group stage, we've seen the worst of them in the sense that they do sometimes collapse a little bit. So, that is something to be concerned about. But ultimately, if they perform like that again, there's no reason they can't go all the way.
Well, they have been hot and cold, Jaden, but they turned up when it mattered tonight.
Oh, for sure. I think we were very fortunate that we weren't in their group, or our pockets would be significantly deeper. We'd probably have a sum of $600 rather than $450. But for me, the Breakers are the team to beat. It'll probably just go down to how well their goalkeeper goes and how well they can defend. Because we've seen tonight they've conceded 2 goals and a few scrappy ones in the group stages. But for me, they're easily the front runners at the moment.
Well, it sets up for a massive game come Thursday night. Albion Park City team, they were stingy in front of their goal. Didn't concede much. They didn't concede any, I believe, if I do remember. Which is going to be interesting. You're going to come up against the firepower of the attack of Gerringong and the defensive strengths that is Albion Park City. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, shall we? All right, well, Jaden, thanks for coming on. Blake, we know you're still watching. Thanks again for coming on. We'll see you lads tomorrow night, hopefully. Timmy, I'll see you tomorrow night as well. Sure. All right, thanks for watching. Be sure to catch us soon, 7:20 p.m. tomorrow night as well. We've got Jamboree up against Berkeley. We've got Helensburgh up against Coniston. See you then.